Alright, so there's the beginnings of the foundation, or the platform that's going to sit in, that's going to be the bottom of the plant started station. I got bunches of these windows. They're going to be the sides. I think the back is going to be solid. I think I'll make it solid. I do believe I got some of that bubble wrap full insulation like it's on the back of that rabbit hutch. I do believe I got some of that. And I can put it on the back side behind the table and the shelves. Alright. Plans are coming together here. Alright, so it don't look like much right now, but I've got a couple 2x4s that's scrounged here. I had that panel, which is a piece of zip panel. I've got the platform. I know where my windows are. My table saw's in there. My extension cord's over here. My table's over there. And that table, I'm going to put hardwood cloth on that table. I'm not going to make it solid. And then I got shelves. I think I'll use one of those shelves right there. One of them wire rack shelves. I think I'll use that for my upper shelves. And then some of the sheet metal for the roof. This is coming together, folks. I'm getting it together. Alright, so now I'm decked. I got the deck of the thing built now. Under the front, or actually I can make it the back and not do anything with it. That's what I'm going to do. That's the nice thing about videos. You can make decisions on the fly. Alright, so this is going to end up being the back. No. That ain't going to work. This is going to be the back, and I got to get to before. Go across the front. I might still not need to before, but anyway. It would probably make it more easier to structure it if I put a 2x4 on front for a runner. Because those are worn buys, so it ain't going to be real strong anyway. So anyway, I put 2x4 across the front. And then on the back, I got a full panel for the back. And I'm going to make a riser that's about 14 inches high. The reason for that is, if I do 3 windows high, it's going to make it too tall. I make 2 windows high, it's going to make it too short. So, give it a riser. We don't need glass at the floor anyway. So, there we go. So, let me work on what I'm doing now. Alright, so now, this is 3 of the 2x4s I need for the front wall, to frame in the front wall of this little building. Still got that, but I got the 2 2x4s for that. So, I gotta take and get this rearranged. I can use that for a header for the door. And then these other 3 2x4s. And that leaves me 1 2x4 short. I'll figure it out. Well, got myself a doorway now. Yeah, now I gotta put the back on it. One of the 2x4s I want to use is really too short. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. I don't want to roof this so short. It's not really gonna work. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Well, I got it framed in. It's almost ready for glass. I have to do a little more paneling on this side, on the front, and of course I put the table in there, confirm that it fits. I'm going to have to drill some holes in the metal, the uprights of the table, so I can shoot it to the 2x4s in the back. And then of course at least 1 or 2 shelves up here for plants. But now I need windows. And probably a little paint would help. We got some paint somewhere. So, yeah. Of course, I have to fix that corner. I don't really know how I'm going to fix it, but oh well. I'll fix it somehow. But I'll put some of that bubble wrap insulation on the back. with glass on both sides and glass up here a little bit. I don't know how good this glass is really going to do because it's frosted, but at least one of them is. But it's framed, and I need to get the door fixed, table fixed, but they got the major box done. Okay, progress is being made slowly but surely. I've come to the point where now I need to take the hardware off this door, that little piece right there. Take that old screen frame out, put that glass back in, find me some silver tape, and tape all the way around it because it ain't gonna hold air. So, yeah, I'm making progress on this contraption. I hope the missus is gonna like it and get some good use out of it. Alright, well, I've got a project right here I gotta work on. So the missus, and she wants these tube forks right here in the front changed up a little bit. And I still need to put my stuff in the back. And we're going to use that shelving instead of that table thing. We're going to use that shelving in here. And that'll give her more space. Well, of course, we got lights and heat pads and stuff like that. So, yeah, but I got to make a feed run. So, anyway, I'm hoping I got other clips. It's been a week, so I don't know. Alright, so I don't actually have, well, I have a table saw, but I don't have the jig that would let me cut a slope line for the table saw. So, I'm going to go back to old school ways of cutting a slope line with a circular saw, because I need a rafter. I need 2 more after this one, but this is going to get me started. It's going to be my first one. Right here. Well, I'm making progress. I've got all the windows cut to size to fit the side. Me and the missus are going to get together on the front, do something with the front. And got to install the door and the shelving. This never would have got done. I can't do a tripod with this one. Because it takes forever to piddle with the stuff. Yeah, the precision. Anyway, I'm making progress. So I'm getting ready to put the windows on this first side. The way it framed it's in is from earlier in the video you've seen that this is a 2x4, or in this case a 1x2, a 2x2, sorry. And so that's 1.5 inches. So I made the outside trim 2 inches. So what that does is that gives me a lip all the way around the frame. It's a little bit deeper here in bottom, but it gives me a lip all the way around the frame. So what I'm going to do is put the windows in, but I've got another little trick, to help seal it. I've got something else I'm going to do. I'll be right back. So what I got here, I call it putty tape. It's used in roofing. And what it does is just creates a seal, a watertight seal. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to be able to do it one-handed. Pause the video again. So that's what I'm doing with it. I'm putting it on the inside lip of that outside trim. I'll go all the way around, and that should seal the window. Yeah, maybe as good as caulking, but I don't know. Anyway, we have this. We don't have caulking. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish doing this. And when I get the middle window, I'll put some across the top of the middle window and put it in. And if everything works right, I should have one side of this done in just a little bit. If everything works right. Alright, so one side is winded. The putty tape is, it sticks out a little bit. It's not actually squeezed out, that just stick out, because I can't squeeze that stuff hard enough to make that happen. But all I'll do is I'll scrape it off or cut it off, something. But anyway, it's all in, and I've got magic fingers holding the windows in. See my magic fingers? Yeah, just some screws. This up here, I'd rather have that than to, yeah, that's the alternative. So that worked for me. It didn't work as good as I was thinking it would, but it worked. And I think there's actually a gap right there. So, anyway, I think there is. I think there's going to be a gap at the top of that window. Yep, there is. Okay, well, it did go in. And as you can see, I wouldn't have been able to trim much more off of it to make it fit. I've been just screwed. So, I'd rather figure out a way to fill that in than the alternative. All right, onward. All right, so I'm here getting the roof on this thing now. And I'm going to take my putty tape. I'm going to put it on this wavy board I put in here to more or less simulate the waves in this panel. And then when I attach the panel down, I'm hoping that it will help to seal this thing. I'll put some putty tape on the boards where I mount it to the structure so that it'll help keep the rain out of it. I don't think there's such thing as using too much of that putty tape. But that way, hopefully, I can seal it. I may have to come back and do something different, but I will probably have to caulk it. But for now, I'll show you what I'm doing. Well, there it is, putty tape. I put it on the humps, and right behind the humps, where I think the contact's going to be with the roofing. And I'll put the screws not into the trim, but into the piece behind the trim and along the edges. And then I got to get a little more putty tape for the other part of the seam where the small panel is going to go. Okay, it's kind of short and abrupt, but I got the video done. I have more to do, and I'll make another video when I get it done. Peace.